Hi everyone, it's Abbey here from TV4Education, and today I'm back with another YouTube live showing you how to search for our smart lessons on a particular topic, as well as how to edit them or create your own. So today the topic is 18th Dynasty Egypt for students in years 11 and 12. So make sure to check out the description below to see links to our help articles, as well as our social media, as well as a link to our FSI community user group over on Facebook, where you can engage with us and other users as well. So without further ado, I'll take you to my screen. So I'll show you how to, first before I show you how to create a lesson on this topic, I'll show you how to find the existing lessons that already exist on TV4Education. So you can do this by either scrolling down to the bottom of the home page and clicking view all, or you can scroll across like this, or you can just click this tab up here and go directly to lessons, and you can scroll down as far as you want. So the lessons are color coded: blue for resource lists, green for video lessons, and purple for the study guides. So we're looking for 18th Dynasty Egypt today, so I'll just type that in, and you can see we've already got some lessons come up. Now these are all video lessons. The covers aren't coming up, just I think my internet's a little bad, but when you look these up, you'll be able to see the green covers letting you know that they are video lessons. So all of these are video lessons that have been created by our TV4Ed team based on the Australian curriculum. These ones in particular are extra lessons that we have gone through the curriculum and created ourselves, but some of our smart lessons are also created by customers requesting content and then us giving that to them, and then that becomes available for everyone else to use as well, not just that individual customer. So you can see here that we have different resources, different video lessons on this topic. So each are labeled with the subject, and then also you've got which particular area of that subject it is. So these are all from the Australian curriculum, and in the description you can see which grade level it's for, and also it will let you know the highest rating of content in there. So this lesson only has the highest rated program is PG. If the highest rated program is M, it will let you know, and if the highest rated program is MA, that will let you know as well. So you can add this to your library. All the individual programs, once you click on the lesson, do have in the title of the files what each program is rated. So you can show some to your students and some not to your students if you want to go by rating. So to add this to your library, you just click add to my library, and there you can view it for yourself. You can also share it with your students from here. You just need to select the class grade and the expiry date. So the expiry date would be the time you want to complete the lesson. And then the class grade, this is a year 12 lesson, so you click year 12. You can make it available to year 11s if you want as well, if you think some of the more advanced students might benefit from it. And it automatically, once you click those, gives you your share link, embed code, and a QR code as well if you want to share it that way. So you can do that for any of these. So I'll add a few of these to my library, so I can go to my items later, and then I can edit them from there if I want to, or just view them for myself and see if it is something that I want to show to my students. So you can see that all the different lessons are on different pharaohs within the 18th Dynasty of Egypt. So you can see probably the most famous one being Tutankhamun, but we also have others like Hatshepsut, who was I believe the second female pharaoh in Egypt, as well as Akhenaten, who was Tutankhamun's father, who caused quite a stir when he changed the religion to be devoted to one god, as well as Ahmose, Horemheb, etc., etc. So once you have done all of that, you can go to your My Items, and where everything you've saved on TV4Ed will be added. So I'll go to My Items. And you can see the 4 lessons that I just added are now in My Items. So I can go to this one on Akhenaten. It will open in a new tab for me, and I can view it. So all of these videos have been curated by our team. So either the full video will play for you, or if it is a documentary maybe where only 18 or so minutes are relevant to Akhenaten and Nefertiti, because that's what this lesson is about, that will be clipped so that your students will only see that specific that specific part of the video, so they don't have to you and the students don't have to sift through the whole video trying to find the part that is relevant. It will automatically skip to whatever part it is and then automatically end when that part ends. And some of them have multiple chapters, so they'll skip the parts in between that aren't relevant as well. And so you can see here that every single one of these has in the title of the video has the whatever rating it is. So if you want to show this maybe to lower grade students, you can. There's no problem at all. You can see that maybe something would be rated M and you don't want to show that to them. There's no problem. As I said, once you've added these to your My Items, you can edit them for yourself. You can either use them as is or change them around if you want. You can add your own questions, delete some of ours if you would like, and you can add more videos, change the order of the videos, whatever it is you want. So if you want to delete anything, you just click this little bin button here. You can also clip the programs yourself if you want. If you only want them to see, say, half of this documentary, you can do that yourself by clicking the arrow here, going to wherever it is you want the chapter to end, clicking this arrow here, and then you type in the chapter title, whatever it is you want, and click create chapter and then press save, and then that will create a chapter for your students to watch. You can create multiple chapters if you want as well. So if you scroll down, you can also change the order of these videos and the questions just by clicking the up and down arrows here. You can edit the title and the description if you want by pressing the edit button here. I won't edit it now. You just press save and it'll save whatever changes you make. And then you can see the questions for the videos here. So these ones here are missing word questions. So the student merely clicks on this and then types in whatever the answer is. And then same for this one. And then here we have some multiple choice questions. So you can click the correct answer and they can either click one answer or multiple answers if there are multiple answers that are correct. We also have yes or no questions. There's none in this lesson, but they work similar to how the multiple choice questions work in that you just, the student clicks either yes or no instead of a multiple choice. So yeah, you can that's how you can edit these yourself. I've shown you how to save them, how to search for these lessons on 18th Dynasty Egypt, how to save them to your My Items so that you can view them yourself and also edit them, as well as share them with your students if you would like. So now that I've done that, I'll show you how you can create your own lesson. So if you've joined me on these lives before, you'll know how to get into this creator to create smart lessons. But if this is your first live, I'll just show you how to do it now. So you go to the top left of your screen where my cursor is, you click on that, and then you go down to Smart Classrooms, click on that, and then you go to Create Lesson. So I'll open it in a new tab just to make life easy for myself. And I can call it whatever I want, so I'll say 18th Dynasty Egypt, and then I can call it, in the description I can just say for year 11s and 12 in Miss Thorpe's Ancient History class. So you can write whatever you want in there, and you can change it anytime you want and as often as you want as well. So now I've created my lesson, so now I need to add my resources. So to add a resource, you just go here to add resource, and this tab comes up. So you've got some different tabs here. You've got the TV4Education tab. So if it is a specific TV4Ed video that you're looking for, you would search in here. If it's a curated YouTube video, you would search in here. If it's a regular YouTube video, you would search in here. The difference between these two, if you don't know, is that YouTube will search through everything that is currently available on YouTube, whereas curated YouTube are videos that have been curated by our TV4Ed team that are educationally and curriculum based. So there's nothing inappropriate or distracting there. And you can also upload your own files with this tab here if you would like, if you've got a PDF file or something that you want to upload. You can also provide links if you want. So if there's an article that you want your students to read, you can pop the URL in here as well. And you can also write your own text in here as well if you would like to. Our video lessons that we have on TV4Ed just contain TV4Ed videos and YouTube videos. They don't have any links or files in them. Resource lists do, but that doesn't mean that your video lessons or any kind of lesson that you make doesn't have to adhere to that. You can make it however you want, and that's the beauty of being able to create your own lessons. So I'll look for some content on TV4Ed, and you can see I've typed this in and I see this series on Tutankhamun, which is actually very popular. It gets requested a lot amongst our teachers. So if you want, you can simply copy and paste the title and then paste it into the search bar that I saw before. I won't copy the whole title. I'll just copy the series name because maybe I want all the other episodes in the series. I'll paste it into here. Click search, and now I can see all the videos that have come up. I can see some with closed captions and some without, so I want the ones without closed captions. So I'll add those to this lesson. So now I've got 3 videos added to this lesson, so I can edit them if I want. So I can edit out these details in the title if I want to. I can add a hint as well if I want to. So let's say the hint might be something like, it can be anything. It can just be a message to your students. It can be a hint to one of the questions. It can be anything you want. So you can just say, please watch this video and answer questions 1 and 2 before class on Friday. So you can write anything you want. You can also edit this later. There's no problems with that. As I said before, you can delete any of the videos. You can change the order by clicking the up and down arrows. You can clip the videos if you want with the little scissors button. And you can also write your own questions. So to add a question, you just click add question, and then you just choose whichever question it is that you want. So you can either have a multiple choice question, a missing word question, or a yes and no question. So because this is a lesson, the videos that we just added are on Tutankhamun, I'll write a question about Tutankhamun. So I'll just write, so I've written what I want, and then wherever you want the missing word to be, you just click add missing word, and that will give you this little box here, and then I will just write the answer in here. I believe I may have spelt that wrong, but we'll just plow on ahead. So the answer to that question is Akhenaten. So once you've got that, you can type a question hint in here if you want. You can just say, please, you can just say, answer in first 5 minutes of video 1. So you can write whatever you want. Again, it can just be a message to your students. It can be anything you want. So you can click save, and that will save the question. So this question is now down here, but if it is, as I've written here, it's in video 1. So the students will know that because I've written that, but if you want it to be directly under the video that it relates to, you can do that. You can just press up, keep pressing that until it's underneath the video it is relates to, and you can do that for as many questions as you want. You can have 5 questions under this video, 3 under the next, 2 under the next, however you want to do this lesson. It's completely up to you. So we can also add some YouTube content if we want. So you do it the exact same way that you do the TV4Ed content. So I'll go to YouTube, and this time I want to add some content on Hatshepsut. So I'll just type that in and click search, and then this will come up. So this is a TED Ed lesson, I think. So I'll click on this because TED Ed lessons are quite popular, popularly requested by our teachers, and they are a great resource. So I'll click on that, and that has created that has added the video to the lesson for me. So it's exactly the same as doing it with the TV4Ed video. You can also search these videos on TV4Ed too by going to the YouTube tab if you don't want to search through YouTube. So you can go here and you can see the video that's come up here in curated YouTube, and you can scroll through and view all the YouTube videos from here if you want to view them before you add them to the lesson as well. And then you can just copy and paste the title just like I did with the TV4Ed video. So I can add a question for this one as well. We'll add a multiple choice question for this one, and I can say, so I will just type whatever the question is, and then I will type the answers in here. And then you just click whichever one is correct. So I'll click this this answer here, and it will give you the tick button next to the correct answer. If there's multiple correct answers, you can tick as many as you want. There's only one correct answer for this, so I'll just tick one. So you can have up to 6 options if you want, but you don't have to have 6. You can have 2, you can have 3, or in my case, you can have 4, just as many as you want. So like before, you just click Save Question, and now that question is saved. So I've just realized I typed this in the hint section and not in the question section. So I'll just type answer in YouTube video, please complete before. Okay. And then I will click save. So that's how easy it is to edit something if you make a mistake, or if you just want to add something like I did there. And then once your students get this, obviously they just click whichever answers they think are correct. They can click multiple if there's multiple, or just click one if there's just one. You can also print these out with this print button down here if you want the students to answer the questions on paper, or if you want to print out their correct answers or whatever it is you want to do. You can also share it with your students down here, just like you can share the lessons that are already in TV4Ed, or the videos or the YouTube videos. You can share your own lessons as well with your students. So that's all I have for you today. So I've gone through how to search for resources on 18th Dynasty Egypt so you can add them to your own video lessons, as well as how to search for our smart lessons on them. I've shown you a few different video lessons that we have, how you can share those with your students, and also how you can add them to your My Items so you can view them before you show them to your students, or if you want to edit them before as well. So if you have any requests on any just make sure to pop any requests you have in the comments below, and also make sure to check out our description for our help articles, our Facebook community group, as well as all of our social media and some other helpful information. You can also subscribe to this channel and ring the bell if you want to be notified whenever we go live, and also whenever we upload any kind of content, so you can keep up to date with the latest TV4Education news, content, and upgrades. So I'll see you later in the week for another live session, and I hope everyone has a good day. Bye everyone.